What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to show you how to use Fabulously Optimized, which is a mod pack that helps with performance using a launcher called Amethyst, which is a launcher so that you can play Minecraft Java Edition with your Minecraft account. My name is Bob's Donuts. If you want to add me to Essentials mod or play with me, then just add me as a friend, as I do like to play when I have time to play. So the first thing you're going to do here, guys, is very straightforward, is hit that subscribe button, and then you're going to download the latest version of Amethyst for Android, which is found in the link in the description below. This latest version I already have installed because I wanted to make sure that everything was working, and then the next thing you're going to do here, guys, is you're going to navigate to Modrinth. You're going to go to Discover Content, go to Mods, and then you're going to type in the search bar Podium, just like so. Now this mod circumvents Sodium so that we can actually use it inside of the fabulously optimized mod pack that we're using today. I have tested every version of this, even 1.2, 1.8. Even though 1.218 doesn't exist right here, it still works. So just download the latest version for Fabric, click on download, and wait for it to download. Now you're going to navigate back to Amethyst. You're going to go to your profile section, go to profile, go all the way down to create mod pack profile, select on fabulously optimized, and click on install for 1.2 1.8. Now we are in the beta stage for 1.2 1.8, but that doesn't matter. I've tested it and played for about a half an hour and everything worked out great, so click install. Now wait for the actual mod pack to fully install, and then we will work on the next step, which is going back to our main page. Now click on your profiles, click on Fabulously Optimized, scroll all the way down to where it says Open Game Directory. Do not use apps like Z-Archiver. They do not work properly for transferring files. I repeat, Z-Archiver, do not use it. Open Game Directory is what we're going to use here, guys, and if you don't have a little window here that shows you your files, then you need to download some sort of application like one called Files to do this as well. I will put a link in the description for the Google Play Store where you can download this. Click on the three lines, go all the way down to your device name, go all the way down to your download page, and then you're going to search by clicking on your three dots, go sort by modified newest first, and you're going to grab Podium, click on it, long press, click on copy to, go to your three lines, go to Amethyst, go to your custom instances, which is right here, go to Fabulously Optimize, go to Mods, and copy it in there. And then you're going to click on play. Before you were able to do this, you couldn't play Fabulously Optimized because Sodium is blocked for Amethyst. But with Podium, you can play using Sodium and Fabulously Optimized. And the reason why I did this for you guys here today is because you're going to subscribe, and I plan on sharing more content surrounding Amethyst and even Xaelith Launcher because I like both launchers just the same. I just like Xaelith Launcher even more because of all the features it has in store, and it is technically a better launcher as of right now, but Amethyst is part of the original launcher, which is using the original source code from PojavLauncher. Now when you get this screen, if you are using a controller, you can click ready and then just wait, do not touch anything, which I am doing. I have a controller that is plugged in. Now you can actually just use your controller and go to your options, go to your video settings, and change things accordingly. Now with my device, I could probably get away with 6 render distance. My shadow distance, I'm going to change it all the way down to 2. I like to leave my simulation distance at 12. and I like to change a lot of other features. I think 60 FPS on a small phone is perfectly fine. It's not beneficial whatsoever to use 120 FPS, so that is just a preference of mine. Now when it comes to full screen mode, keep that off. And if you want to watch my recent video about how to get better performance without even mods, then definitely do so. I like to use my clouds as fast, my weather I'll use fancy, my leaves I like fancy as well. I like to decrease or minimize my particles, smooth lighting that's up to your device's handle time, and I like to use my biome blend as 1. Entity distance, you can turn that down between 50 and 75% as it does have a performance impact that is very high. Entity shadows has a medium performance impact. I turn that off because I don't really care if my entities are producing shadow graphics, especially when I have a farm full of cows. The next thing you could do here, guys, is change your bitmap levels, all that kind of fun jazz, but just make sure after you've changed all these settings and features that you click apply at the bottom. You can use your controller that's just built in, and of course I am using the mobile glues renderer, so don't forget that part. I'm going to go back out just to show you that on screen for those people that don't pay attention and those that probably just skip through the video, because I know a lot of people probably skim things. So here are my settings for mobile glues. I have mobile glues set to my latest actual renderer. It's the only render that I use. So if you want to subscribe once again and you found this helpful, please do so. Otherwise, have yourself a nice day. Mobile glues for the latest version of Amethyst I think is preset no matter what for most of the later builds of Minecraft anyways. I'm going to jump into a game just to show you that it works, and you can just skip this part if you don't really care, but it does work. Just give it some time to load at the beginning because it is loading a bunch of mods, and if you have a lower end device like the Samsung S22 that I'm using, then it might take some time, especially with only 8 GB of RAM. There is the Mojang Studios logo on screen. We've already set up our settings. Now we can go into our actual create world and click on create our new world. And again, I'll show you here, guys, that I can jump into a world, and because I'm also using a screen recording app, that is slowing down my device a bit because it's doing some screen recording in the background. So if you decide that you want to use a screen recorder, make sure you have a decent device that has lots of RAM and a very good chipset, otherwise you will notice a lot of slowdowns. I can see slowdowns right off the hop, which does happen at the beginning of any loading of Minecraft, but it does level itself out, especially after you have turned off that screen recorder. Maybe when I reach 1,000 subscribers, I might end up sharing my actual physical device and my hands. Now, if you get any graphical glitches like this, that means that you have to change some of your settings inside of your actual PojavLauncher or Amethyst launcher, which is what we're going to do right now, because I think I set it up a little bit differently than I used to, which is going into our extra renderer settings, and you can turn off certain settings like disable GPU utilization or error filtering, experimental multi-draw. Now I turn off multi-draw compute shaders because that never seems to work for my Snapdragon devices, so let's double check to see if that fixes that issue. And as you can see here, that definitely was the issue, which was the multi-draw being turned on. So that only helps, I think, with Mali GPU devices. I haven't fully tested that yet, but I know that's something that's an experimental feature for certain devices, whereas the Snapdragon devices have a very good GPU. And of course you can turn off fancy grass and all that kind of stuff, but that is just something of your own preference. As you can see, the grass is combining with each other, and that is because of one of the mods inside the fancy, fabulously optimized Modpack. And it's pretty awesome that I just found a village. Have a nice day, guys. I will see you next time, hopefully. If not, well, I hope you come back again in the future when you come across my channel again.